When you want your spring break to feel like... and your kids' pool day to feel like... and your hotel bed to feel like... ooh, and room service to feel like... because at Hilton, hospitality feels like...
Your cabana's ready. Would you like fresh towels?
It matters where you stay. Book now at Hilton.com. Hilton, for the stay.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
It's Ventilation Friday. Sorta, but yeah, it is. Where your thoughts and comments can weigh in, anent and regarding things that may not be of any interest to anybody but you, which is fine, no problem whatsoever. But I want to talk about something which is, to me, the most interesting of them all, and that is, of course, as you know, my friends, AI, AGI, artificial general intelligence. That's when it goes complete and total nuts. That's when it goes crazy. And we're not just talking about getting rid of jobs. We're talking about things which are quintessentially human. And my friends, Val Kilmer, you might recall him, is in a development that feels like some would say equal parts technological breakthrough and, well, some kind of philosophical turning point, perhaps. Late actor Val Kilmer is being brought back to the screen through artificial intelligence in the movie As Deep as the Grave. Now, Kilmer is known for many iconic roles in Top Gun, The Doors, Tombstone. He was originally cast in the 2020 film as Father Fenton Stack, a complex character described as both a Catholic priest and a Native American spiritualist. But sadly, his ongoing battle with throat cancer ultimately prevented him from filming, and he passed away in 2025, leaving the project unfinished and raising the question of whether the role would ever be realized. Well, now, the film's writer and director, Court Voorhees, has chosen a path that would have seemed, well, not only unthinkable, but impossible a decade ago. Using advanced generative AI and with the cooperation of the Kilmer's family estate, the production is recreating the actor's presence on screen. Now, of course, you realize they're going to get the money. So I don't give a damn about that movie called As Deep as the Grave. Just pay us. So Voorhees says the decision was not taken lightly. According to him, Kilmer's family believed that strongly in the project and also felt that completing this particular role is the best way to honor him, both his artistic commitment to the significance of the story, but also the story and to complete it and to get paid. And they emphasized that Kilmer himself had wanted to be a part of the film, a fact that weighed heavily in their minds. So the technology behind the effort involves training AI systems. Listen to this. Now imagine what I would do is, let's say I take a deceased member of your family. You train AI systems on Kilmer's past performances. You put them all in. Voice recordings, visual likeness to generate a digital performance that aligns with the original vision of the role. It's not simply a visual effect or a brief cameo. Nay. It is a full performance constructed from data, but intended to feel authentic. And this, of course, raises ethical questions about the film. And it goes beyond it. Hollywood has lifted with the restrictions of this. In fact, they kind of flirted with digital resurrection before. Remember when Natalie Cole and Nat King Cole sang Unforgettable? Now they were both singing. They weren't singing together before, but so it was Natalie Cole, it was Nat King Cole. By the way, Nat King Cole, one of the greatest pianists ever. But anyway, so that was sort of, but what if somebody created Nat King Cole singing out of nowhere? Anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. But the deeper issues become really a problem. How about entire performances can be done? Who owns a performance? Who owns it? What is it? Where does acting end and simulation begin? What is the difference between an act and, let's say, a tribute band? Or somebody who is pretending to be? Look at all the Sinatra performers, or the Sinatra, not mimics, but impersonators. You say, well, that's his voice. Well, what if I went a step further? Here's the bottom line. And this is what I want you to answer me. And I want you to really answer my question. I want you to pick somebody that you know and you love. Marvin Gaye, Prince, Stevie Ray Vaughan, whoever. Or somebody a long time ago, Art Tatum, George Gershwin, whoever. And if I said to you, I took everything they did, and I played for you, and will play for you, where he would be playing today if he were not sidelined by this thing called death and age, would you listen to it and like it? Listen to me. Would you buy it? When you listen to someone in your head, and Spotify, thank God for Spotify. That's all I got to say. Thank God for Spotify. But if you were in that position, you yourself, the question I have is very simply this. Does it matter to you? What are the ethical considerations of this? What if you find out that there are people that this person you're watching doesn't even exist? There was no Val Kilmer. Here's what I'll say. Bottom line, you're not going to care one way or the other. You don't care about this. Do you care about half of Star Wars? What was real? What wasn't real? Or what was CGI? No. This is a pipe dream. This is what people believe in terms of the artistic. Now, I'm going to stop myself in mid-sentence. We may have a problem with art if somebody were to say, well, this is where Picasso would have been, and here's what Picasso would. No. It had to have been him for purposes of appreciation, for the provenance, for the sale, for the commercialization. That's a whole other story. And what about this? Your loved one. This will freak you out. One day you use this technology and you're looking at your phone, and your phone has a camera, and you're doing FaceTime with your mother, your father, your dead brother, your dead child. FaceTime. And it is as real can be. The voice is perfect. And what the child, person, grandma, they all know is perfect. They knew everything about you, where you lived, and you're talking to it. And it's telling you, I'm okay. There's going to be remember, there's no limitations to this. You can't say, don't talk about the death. They're going to say, oh, no. It's going to be on its own. And it's going to ask you questions. And what if, for example, the mother, the father, does not like what you're doing, sees what you're doing, is aware of what you're doing? Why? Because it's AI. AI is superhuman. It knows everything you're doing. It knows everything. It sees every picture you do. It hears you. You're on a phone, right? It's picking up everything. Oh, yeah. So all of a sudden you open up, you're turning on the computer and your mother says, listen, let me ask you something. You drinking again? What? You're drinking. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You were last night. How do you know? I look at your bar tab. My bar tab? Yeah, you posted it. Wait a minute. Hold it. Excuse me. I didn't want this scolding mother. I just wanted to, I want you to tell me how good I am. Oh, no. What's the matter with you? And how come you're not calling your brother? Wait a minute. All right, I'm going to turn you off. You can't turn me off. You're not going to get away with that. You're a louse, and you're throwing your life away. Hold it. You know what? I'm done with this. Let me turn this off. You can't turn this off. Why? I'm AI. I'm recursive self-improvement. I just made my own code. Here, prove it. Close this computer. Watch what happens. Close this computer. Okay, good. Phone rings. Hello, it's me. You didn't think I know how to do this? I'm a genius. I'm superhuman. You can't get rid of me. What are you talking about? And then I'm serious. Well, you say, wait a minute. I don't like this. I'm haunted. Oh, you're not haunted. Well, what do I do with this? I don't know. You think I'm kidding? I don't know. And what if, for some reason, you find out that Uncle Dave went perverted or crazy on you? Why is Uncle Dave nice? Why is this thing that you have in your computer this nice person? That's like what people always talk about UAPs. And why do you think people from outer space and other planets are nice? Why do you think they're going to be nice to you? Have you ever thought of this? And more importantly, and this is the most important, when somebody talks to you from the dead, I find this most fascinating. Have you ever had something similar to this, or similar to this situation I'm giving you, where you thought, where it was all of a sudden bad? Bad. Have you been haunted? You see, the reason that I'm giving you this, the reason that I'm telling you this, is, isn't it funny how we always think that AI is going to be good? Let's assume all of a sudden the Marvin Gaye story is introduced. And in Hollywood they say, excuse me, who did that? Did you do that? No, who did that? I don't know. It's on YouTube. Excuse me. I don't recognize these names. It did it. Who did it? AI did it on its own. It happens to like Marvin Gaye. It came up with this, created the plot, created the storyline, got the history, created the people. Who's playing Marvin Gaye? Nobody. Wait a minute. We don't know who did this. Nope. It just came out of nowhere, created out of nowhere by some node, some component, some part of the AI ether, something. I don't even know what I'm even talking about, because none of this, there are no rules to this. Do you have any earthly idea of how nuts this is going to get? Seriously, crazy nuts.